which the girl was also attending. And there was this very, very weird interaction that I saw them have. What happened was there was another young man at that event who was having a very like emotional response to something that was happening within the setting, and the girl, i.e., the girl who my former spouse had somewhat of an emotional affair with, I don't know, starts to like rub his back. And I'm sitting here like, why is she doing this right now? And what I saw was the way that she looked at my ex-husband and my ex-husband was looking at her. And I was like, I feel like she's trying to make him jealous right now. And this is so odd. Like, I know this now. Back then, I just didn't know. Former husband then asked me, like, what was that interaction? I'm like, I don't know. And he says to me, well, I feel like she does the same thing to me. I'm like, well, what do you mean? Like, she be rubbing your back? He says, like, she just like gets in my head.
They were dealing with a young lady in the church that obviously had a demonic spirit upon her, that you can call it a Jezebel spirit. You could say she had a seducing spirit, whatever that might be, but they were dealing with something demonic. If you are in a role that you are holding any type of title within, and you are, operating in church, operating somewhere, first of all, the Bible lets us know that we are the church. So if you are operating within a gathering of people and you're calling yourself shepherding them, God teaches us how to do that. And he does that within Acts 2. All right. All the believers devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and to fellowship, to sharing in meals, and to prayer. When you are a believer, you devote yourself to the word of God. This is what the word is saying to us. And when you are a believer, and notice it doesn't say if you just in a leadership role. It says when you are a believer, you devote yourself, keyword devote, yourselves to the word of God. What I didn't hear throughout this story was how she went on a prayer and fasting binge, like literally, right? I didn't hear that. I didn't hear and maybe she did, maybe she didn't, I didn't hear it. And I didn't hear how she, stood in her authority and bound the devil, right? And spoke life. I didn't hear any of the weapons that, God has given us to overcome various situations such as this. And again, I can speak from experience. This is something that you have to do. And when you're devoted to the word of God, you know what your rights are. You know what the devil, listen, you have a limit, devil. You know what I mean? You can only touch me but so far.